In this video tip, I'm going to cover the step up. Now I'm using a bench, but you can use a box, you can stack weight plates, what have you. If you're new to this exercise, you can start with a bench or even a step that's lower than a bench. But somewhere, for me, I need to be somewhere around 18 inches typically to get a adequate bend so that my leg, my thigh is parallel with the floor in the bottom position, and that way I get a full range of motion. I'll also go a bit higher to like a 2 foot as well to really get a full range of motion on step ups, at least with my good leg at this stage. So with the step up, a typical step up, you're going to put a foot up on the platform, and now what you're going to do is you want to push from the heel. You don't want to be pushing with the toes. So a good way to ensure that you're doing that is, if you use a bench like this that's not too wide, is to keep your toes off the end of the bench. That way they don't have anything to really push on, and now you can really focus on pushing with the heel. And so from here you're just going to step up onto the bench, and now you can do two versions of this. You can either come up, step on the bench, and then come back down with the same leg, or you can go up and not allow the foot to come back and just go right back. That way it keeps the tension on the leg muscle more than when you come up at the top here. You're basically deloading, but this mimics a more fuller range of motion, more of a sort of functional move, if you will. And then the other thing you can do is you could either focus on one leg at a time and just do all your reps for the one leg and then switch, or you can alternate between legs, come up, back down, and then switch. Up and back down. Now that version, alternating legs, is going to give each leg a little bit more of a rest, so it's going to allow you to get a few more reps versus just doing one leg at a time. Now one last tip here is on foot position. You can alter the leg muscles that you're using. Obviously you can't focus all on a certain area, but you can place more focus by changing your foot position. And this is not just from anecdotal, say from the gym. This is on real MRI research done in the lab. You step with the foot facing forward, and this version targets more of the glutes and the hamstrings. If you simply take your foot and turn it 45 degrees, so now when you're facing the bench, your leg is out towards a sort of 45 degree instead of completely perpendicular to the bench, and do your step up, it targets more of the quad and the medialis portion of the quad. So it's a little trick here if you're trying to focus more on the quads and you're stuck with just doing step ups to hit more quad versus more hamstring. So try both versions of that in your leg training. I typically like doing this towards the end of my workouts when you're squatting heavy. Keep the heavy weight towards the beginning when you're strongest, and then you can finish off the legs here. You might not even need weight. That's the nice thing. If you fatigue your legs sufficiently with squats, lunges, deadlifts, Romanians, and then you finish off, your body weight alone, depending on how much you weigh, it's probably going to be enough, especially if you're going higher on the reps. And with this exercise, I suggest obviously switching up the rep ranges, but higher reps work very well for this exercise, and most people find that their legs respond quite well when they include higher rep sets. So that's the step up, guys. You can see this exercise in a variety of my training programs, all at gymstoppani.com.